Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Pase, which stands for Product and System Education. My name is Navina Prasad. I'm proudly sponsored by my parents, Counter Nadia Prasad. And we're going to get right into it. We're going to take it over to Tallahassee. Sile is going to talk to us about some of our wonderful products that we have in business today. So, Sile, whenever you're ready.
Awesome. Hey! Hey, how you guys doing today? Maybe good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hi, Celia Wilson, proudly sponsored the business by Kenneth Drayton and Andrea Gonzalez. Right there next to you guys in Atlanta, Georgia. Then up to, of course, Compton Nadia Prasad, Sapphire's going crown in a big way. And of course, up to our diamonds and Jiwa trying to say hi. So very, very excited to present today the product part of Pase. Today, we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to be doing a Neutralite trivia. I'm hoping my assistant comes back pretty soon. Is she going?
Yeah, she went.
Yeah, all right, yeah. So what we're going to do is it's a Neutralite trivia. So, and what the prize is going to be, I don't know if many of you guys are familiar. What happened is that on the Excess Gear website, they've expanded it to have even more items, brand recognizable items from artistry and the Neutralite on there. So we here in Tallahassee seem to try to outdo each other in buying Excess Gear stuff. Beatty seems to be winning right now. But yeah, hey, can you have the other pens back in your computer? Yeah. So yeah, we have another member here who barks. So for the award of whoever wins the trivia will get mailed to them one of these Neutralite pens.
Keyword one.
One, even though I'm showing you 5. Okay, so the Neutralite on the Excess Gear website, and for those who don't know, we have been very blessed through Amway to have access to a plethora of products, and through the Excess Gear website, we can get access to even more. And I like brand recognizable things. So these are the 2 different types of pens. When you win, you can let me know which one you prefer. All right, for yourself. They have a stylus at the tip there, and their twists to write, and of course their black inks, right? Blacking pens for you to use, right? Very good to use right here, and what have you. So these are the reward for those who win the trivia. So I'm just going to explain a little bit about the rules of engagement. All right, I have a PowerPoint slide that I'm going to share with you champions now. Okay, and you're going to see a question on the slide, and in order to participate, because I'm not going to be able to see everybody in real time, I'll need you guys to in the Hangout of the Google Hangout that we're using, you need to say you need to type in hey or anything, hello or anything like that, to say that you want me to choose you to answer the question and the trivia. All right, different questions have a different number of points associated with it. So in other words, please don't just blurt out your answer, or else the person who's writing could then take your answer and and then give it and get an award. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen.
Google Hangout.
Okay, can I know you tell me?
Okay, you gotta type it for us. Gotcha. This is gonna win the
trivia. Everybody needs to get onto Hangout on their phones to participate, so that we can have an even squeeze. And we have
What's that?
I
want the name going.
Can you quick type Navina, Carol? These are all people that are participating.
All right, so everybody just get on their phones.
Tell me the question.
All right, so Julissa, Ronnie can help her. She can text some, Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
So we have Julissa that will be looking out to make sure. So everybody, right now, just to test, everybody get onto Hangout on your phone or join the actual Google Hangout for Pase on your phone, and you don't have to actually open it. Just message in there.
See, like
test. Hey.
for us in Tallahassee, Kenneth is gonna be typing for us. I mean, in Atlanta.
Oh, okay, no problem. Kenneth will do the typing.
So that we don't all like bombard the
All right, no problem, no problem. Okay, well, just you okay.
People that are very, is it for everybody?
Everybody's on so that we don't get any feedback. Thanks. Is everybody in?
Yeah, we're ready.
I'll say that.
Come on, Celia, I don't get the answer to the first one already.
Hey, we have some more folks coming in, getting on to the hangout. So what we're gonna do, I'll actually, I don't, Jaleesa, you wanna see who picks up the hand first in Tallahassee? Yeah. Yeah? You sure? And look at the hangout. That's a lot for you to do, no? Okay. All right, just to get everybody, we have some folks that came in a little bit late into the room here for Pase. That's okay. So we're just going to do our Neutralite trivia. All right, we are very blessed. So with some of the questions I'm going to ask have 1 point, some have 2, some have 3. All right, we do have a bonus round if we need it, but you know, just make sure you win properly. I'm joking. The thing that you can win is this one of the Neutralite pens. Wherever you are in either Tallahassee, Atlanta, Georgia, wherever you are, you can win one of them once you know. Okay? We're asking everybody to chime in on Hangout when they have the answer to one. Okay. So I take it Atlanta, Georgia is good to go?
Yeah, we're ready.
Yes, awesome. All right, Tallahassee, is everybody chimed and ready to go? Yes. Jaleesa, are you ready? Yeah. You need to be ready to sit down and make sure you. Yeah.
I'll use my account.
Okay.
It's easier.
So make sure, yeah.
Just
all right.
You just raise your hand. I'll pay attention.
So you need to watch them, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Just if I don't this first, is who will be given the opportunity to answer first.
I care about everything.
All right, we just wait to get the scoring system up and running. You good there, Rodney?
Save you the shipping cost.
Yes, they're gonna type.
I think they're gonna type in this box over there.
Yes, they're gonna type in the comment section. So make sure you type in the comment section. Okay.
Yeah, that's the
Everybody's ready? Oh lordy. Okay, so Neutralite Trevor, the first question. It's gonna be a nice warm-up question. Is that me, you them?
It's me.
So hang up, please. So help her out there.
You said you had the answer, right?
Yeah.
You get on.
Okay. So okay, for the people in Tallahassee, just raise your hands. Jaleesa, just make sure Jaleesa can see you. All right. So I guess yeah. All right. I think we're all good, kinda. Everybody on the same page or no page at all? Okay. First question. All right.
I got the answer.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. The question is, oh, I should kind of have a background to it. So we had a great opportunity at the Family Worship and Praise Center. We did an expo. And we had a lot of questions come to us, and I realized that a lot of the folks in the team may not know what product to help, because we have customers coming and asking us in different ways about different products. And one of the questions that we got was, why Neutralite? And they asked this question in several different ways. Sell me on why I should buy your vitamins, right? Or should buy Neutralite. What makes Neutralite the best? So go right ahead. Anybody who can give me three reasons why, if you were to answer this question, in your answer, you have to give me 3 distinct data points, not subject, like I feel good when I use the product. No subjective information, pure object that they can Google, find hard facts.
Raise your hand to
Give me 3. So whoever is first,
me.
Nadia,
Nadia,
Nadia
no.
shouldn't be allowed to play, babe.
Yes.
Okay, I take that back, kind of. All right, Nadia, the floor is yours.
No, that's fine. You guys
You
go
put
ahead.
your hand up already.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking, Nadia. Go right ahead. You can help us out here.
That's fine.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so it's organic.
Organic,
She
nice.
got my hands stuck.
That's when
What you saying, Nadia?
I said the first one is organic,
Okay.
all organic.
Yeah, we got
Second one is it is the oldest vitamin and supplement in
Okay.
the world. And the third one is, I would say we own our own farm, so we control the R&D and we control everything else. So
That's you. She's close. I'm joking. It's a fire. It's very big deal. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I like that. I like that. That's some good information. Anybody thinks that they have any data points that could blow Nadia's points out to the water?
go.
I can say.
All right. We have Roderick. Okay.
I
So,
say they're organic as well.
all right. Okay.
All right, they've been around, like she said, the oldest.
You can't say the same thing
And
to
the And the third thing is that they have a whole lot of research, like a whole lot of scientists been able to work on the products to be able to back it up, all their information.
All right. Y'all kind of grayish.
Okay.
1.5 points there. All right. Go ahead, Rodney.
All right. What I said was, of course, all organic was my number one answer.
All right.
Number 2 was they've been around 80 plus years.
All right.
The exact. I have the exact number. 80 plus years. Right? And they're the number one online selling vitamin and supplement.
Got you. Okay. These are good points. Very, very good points. A round of applause to everybody who gave an answer. Right here. I'm gonna put up what Nutrilite says, right? All of y'all,
Go ahead.
so that I don't get into trouble. All right. So Rodney was on world's number 1 selling vitamins and dietary brand. World's number 1 selling children's vitamins and dietary supplement. World's number 1 selling protein. Uses 170. Oh lordy, I can't see that there. But they employ about 100 scientists, 190 granted and pending patents. Right? That's a big thing. I was hoping somebody would have said that because that's nice hard raw data there. Right? And world's number 1 selling in the Omega supplement line. The other things that we've thrown in there when we present, we need to like, what, sorry, Crown?
We give Rodney this one.
Oh my gosh, got you. Right, and there's actually some more that we've heard and learned in the past. We own our own airspace above the farms. We import Egyptian worms. The use of falconry to get rid of to rid of farms of pigeons. No use of pesticides, herbicides, and insecticides. And we support all the farms that are around us by giving them our own stuff so that no seepage happens. Sorry. Right. So these are the comedy points we were looking at. So if since Kamta is married to Nadia, since Kamta says that we'll give Nadia we'll give it to Rod this round. So that's cool. That's good.
That's wrong.
That wasn't the test round.
Not a test round. Right? So and just for the rest of the guys in the room who are not familiar with Nutrilite, this is just a little more information about us. Right? Nutrilite likes to cover your full spectrum of health, right? With these different colors and what have you. And these different colors align with different parts of your body that the needs that your body has. Okay, I don't have enough time to go into it because I want to get back to the thing, but definitely get back with the person who introduced you to the opportunity as to why the heck Nutrilite rocks. Right? Because it's a great reason and it's a great story to tell. Right? And this talks about the phytonutrient spectrum. I stole a lot of this from Rodney and Roderick. This may look familiar. Right? And of course, we have quality and quantity. Almost any particular need you have, health-wise, Nutrilite can cover for you. And if not, you will have body key supplements as well and as excess that support anything that I found that Nutrilite may not have directly. So definitely get back to the.
Are you sharing slides?
Yeah. Oh shoot. You're not seeing slides?
At least one, if we could see just one.
Oh shoot. I can reshare.
Jonathan just joined, so I can see screen.
Jonathan just joined us. Hi, Jonathan.
Hey, JK.
Hey everybody, sorry I'm late.
All right, sorry.
You
Hey,
feeling
man.
better?
Say it one more time.
Are you feeling better?
Sort of. Yeah.
So, hey, JK, what we're doing is like a trivia round. For anybody who wins, will get one of the Nutrilite pens that I got from the Access Gear website.
Okay.
So far, one, and it's a win. Kind of like put your message, write hello. You don't have to write your full answer, but just say hello or hi as soon as you hear the question into the comments box of Google Hangout.
Okay.
And Julissa is monitoring it, and whoever responds fastest, between all cities, will get to respond first. Okay? So we just had a question, why the heck Nutrilite? And this is spinning off of this idea of the trivia, spun off of a expo event we had in Tallahassee, where we've noticed that customers will come up and ask us questions, and we wanted to make sure that we knew the answers to how to supply their needs, kind of thing, and what product in our business helps us do that. We talked about, first of all, sell me on Nutrilite, which I think was a pretty good start, and we want data-driven answers, right? Because sometimes if we say, hey, I feel good about the product, I think that might not win a calculative person, for instance.
Can they see the slide
Right. Could you guys see the slides now?
correctly?
Yes.
All right. Good.
Yes,
The next question we have. So the other one, could you see it?
When I'm looking at it, but it looks like the camera is.
Uh-huh.
But it's not connected always, so I don't know if they're seeing everything.
Got you. Are you guys seeing the slide I'm on is called Nutrilite categories. Could you guys see that?
Can you make full screen? Full screen.
What, sorry?
Yes.
Looks.
I am in presentation mode.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, it's actually in the full presentation instead of the full screen, I think. Now it's full screen.
Yeah. All right. Not too sure how to fix that. Let me see if I can. Boy. So what I do, I don't want to give all the answers away here.
Okay.
So I'm pressing this. Could you guys, what do you see when I do that?
That's fine.
Yeah, if you go to the dot, you can get it open.
It's smaller.
Well, let me see if I have any other options here to.
Yeah, if you go to the dot, go to the dot.
Okay.
And hide presentation view.
Okay. All right, is that better for you guys?
And then give us the other screen, Go to the
Okay.
PowerPoint icon and give us the other screen. The PowerPoint icon. Yeah. No,
Can you
the
see
other
it now?
one. The other one.
This one isn't in presentation mode.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Unless you have to drag it over.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me change which screen I'm sharing. Oh boy. You see it?
Yes, that's good. That's
All
good.
right. Great. Thank you. All right. So
we're gonna give you a prize for giving us a big screen. It's gonna be a new slide.
send it to PV increments, please. All right. So just a little bit more about Nutrilite. there are different targeted areas that Nutrilite can help out with. So if you have someone with different needs, family members or what have you, a large percentage of the time I've found Nutrilite can help you out. Okay, and for the exact reasons that the leaders above just talked about. All right, so okay, next question. You have somebody said, hey, I'm always getting sick, man. You guys have anything to help me out? I'm always getting sick. I'm always getting sick. Any questions? Rodney? Rodney? Loyal immunity twist tubes? You have to name any product. Okay, let's see. Well, we have Double X for sure as one. Number one in the world multivitamin. And yes, there you have it. The immunity twist tubes is one of the product items to help people build their immunity. Go ahead, put Rodney number 2, second point for Rodney there. All right. Okay. At least I wouldn't have to mail this week right then. But don't worry, Atlanta, they say it's a catch-up business, right? That's just a catch-up business. Right? So just talking a little bit about some of the products you saw. The Double X is number one in the world multivitamin. Okay, it has some 12 essential vitamins and 10 minerals and 20 plant concentrates. No asterisk needed for that comment either. No other multivitamin gives as much, and what Double X has, for the price that Double X has, and with the level of control that Nutrilite provides it. So I highly and this is one of our best sellers. So if you have somebody who naturally needs to boost up their body, this is a great way to let their body be fully infused with what it needs, in addition to eating a healthy diet. All right, the vitamin C extended release product, we actually have that here. But we have a little bit of time, so I'm gonna go run through. We'll probably show the products after. Yeah, it's in this bag right here, over here. Yeah, it's literally in my backpack over here. But it's the vitamin extended release, and what that does is that when you take it, vitamin C is a water-soluble vitamin, so it has a tendency of, if you drink any type of vitamin C product, if your body doesn't need all of that right away, you literally excrete it out, right? But what this does is, throughout the course of your day, it gives you vitamin C, and it slowly dissolves. So it's a beautiful, beautiful product for those who may not have twist tubes or what have you to travel with. And for those who are familiar with our twist tubes, this is again big, hot up seller. We wish you had some time to do the demo here, but this is a heated seller because you do the demo, boxes go, boxes come off the shelf. So highly recommend it. Again, I don't have time to go into much detail about both, but definitely get with the person who will talk to you about it more in detail. Okay, question. Memory support. Question. If anybody... Any anybody do anything?
She says memory builder.
Oh, they did it after her. We have a young lady here, brand new, Asia. Oh God, yeah, Asia here, brand new. She put up her hands right here in Tallahassee. Okay, what did you say, Asia?
The memory builder.
The memory builder. All right, good, no problem, great. Let's see what we got. Yes, you're perfectly correct. Asia, just for Asia on the board here. Yeah, it's Asia.
I think we should have the Atlanta team rate your
You know what I mean? All right. Well, Julissa has an option for the Atlanta team to also raise their hands because she could actually see you all there. So if you guys want to raise your hand, do you guys want to try that instead?
We already did.
Okay. All right. So
Ken is having to type like that.
Okay, good. Okay.
Raise your hand now.
Yes, everybody raise your hands high. Not no little cutesy stuff. This is a lot on the line.
Yes.
A lot on the line, right? What, sorry?
very good, Shay. You raise your hand very nice.
Right? Great. Getting money to support natural recall, all right, and memory. There are many of us here. Oh, I forgot to mention. Moving forward, just to separate the people and have people catch up. If you can provide the answer, which is the actual product name, And after you get it right, then give us a testimony, a short testimony. It'll double the points that you get. Okay? All right. Okay. But again, you will still get. So no pressure. So moving forward to the next question, that is in effect. Whoever gives the right answer, you give an opportunity to give you the actual answer. We'll let you know if it's right or wrong, and then you'll be given the opportunity to give a testimony.
How about the new folks?
The new folks, anybody can have answer. Anybody can answer.
But what testimony the new folks can have?
You don't have to give a testimony.
It's okay. It's okay. You know, everybody's learning. Everybody's learning together. All right. Next thing, diabetic support. Hey, I am from friends and family who have diabetes.
Nadia.
Do you? Oh shoot, Nadia. Boom diggity. Dang, Nadia. Dang, Nadia.
Oh, Carol.
Me.
Oh, go, Miss Carol. Go right ahead.
We know they're close, but they don't look identical.
All right, what you saying?
The glucose help.
Ah, there you have it. Yes, yes, that is correct. That is correct.
Double point, click. Ready? Yeah. Okay, I take the glucose help to help my diabetes, and I'm type 1. I have insulin. I have insulin pump, and that helps the my insulin go straight, like I have a balance in my system.
All right, Miss Carol has got 2 points. Was that
Rodney?
Yeah, so Miss Carol is so tied at Rodney. All right. Okay. Next question: high blood pressure or cholesterol support. I have some family members who are suffering with Nadia. She beat us up. We should exclude upline. That it, right?
Okay.
Go ahead, Nadia. Huh?
Cholesterol help.
Right. Very good. Very
And
good.
CoQ10.
Oh shoot, that's good. That's a good point. Yes, she's correct as usual.
And I have testimony because I have high blood pressure, and that keeps my blood pressure in a normal check.
The Q10? I gotta start taking.
Did she say that?
I think I only asked for one.
Okay.
One. Either one would have worked.
I was gonna do the garlic.
You said you had garlic. So of course, our dearly beloved Nadia Prasad is correct.
Yeah.
Y'all get a quick one. It's all over. But
Rodney and Carol.
yeah, Rodney and Carol are in it. Cholesterol health. Be correct for that exact reason. And the other thing too is garlic health. Most folks growing up are people who fighting hypertension. You drink like some garlic in water, you know, like warm garlic or what have you. And what happens is, you know, it allows for your stabilization, like high blood pressure, what have you, or for your blood pressure to lower and what have you. So what we have found is that in our garlic heart care, and of course the CoQ10, I forgot to put up here. So thank you, Nadia, for letting us know about that one. What that does, it doesn't leave a garlic taste in your mouth. All right, and you don't belch up garlic and stuff like that, which is very good. It actually has a mint taste to it, so it's very easy to digest and what have you, and it has the same impact because it's natural occurring garlic. All right, and you can take it with your supplements. So thank you, Nadia. Good job, good job. All right, so Nadia is on 2 points. All right, Rodney's on 2. Asia is
Get all the pay.
Asia is on 1. Miss Carol is on 2. Okay, all right. Next, how I need something to clean out my system. What do you have? We have in your system. If a customer comes to you and say, "Hey, I need help cleaning out my system," hey, Martin.
Guacamole.
Guacamole, which is good. We don't have it in that line yet, just yet. He said guacamole.
What it looks like.
All right. No problem.
I'll say
What's that?
Jonathan, what system?
What system?
Yeah.
Like he's asking for questions. So what ends up happening is that the customer just asks that plain question. So it could be any combination from, okay, Roger said immunity, which is good. I know, that's good. It boosts your immunity, that's good. But anything that kind of like gets things out of you. Rodney? Miss Carol. Okay, go ahead, Miss Carol. I need to name 2 products.
I was talking about,
digestive.
What's that?
Fiber. That's what I said.
Fiber. Okay, that's one. You have another one?
Miss Carol said fiber.
Got you. So for this one, since it's a 2-point question, it requires 2 products. So we'll need anybody to get the points, the full points, need to give me 2 products.
Gotcha.
I got 2.
All right, Rodney.
Malik said colon health.
All right, go ahead. Rodney.
Digestive enzyme and the fiber.
Okay, digestive enzyme and fiber. I think so. Hold on, let me trouble. I think that's it. There are quite a few for this, actually. Yes. The digestive probiotic, the liver support, and the fiber. Correct. And yes, he's right. There's the digestive enzymes as well, which helps as well to settle your stomach and get things moving.
That's Anthony.
Yes.
Give your testimony.
So, do you have a testimony?
Yes, I do have a testimony for the fiber.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's tasteless, I want to say, and you can sprinkle it on food or put it in water. And I've been using it, and trust me, the system is right.
Oh, wow. I love that. So that Rodney gets 4 points there because it's 2 question plus. Well, you were doubling it.
Yes.
Well, all right. We just add one. All right. Good point. So that people can catch up. Hey, get him out. Get him out. All right. We just plus 1 for the testimony. So it's 3 points. Rodney just got 2 he had before plus 1 more. Yes. So okay. So we have Nadia's on 2, Rodney's on 5, Asia is 1, and Carol is on 2. Okay, next question. All right. I need to lose weight like by tomorrow. Almost. Oh shoot, Nadia. I need to name at least 2 products, Nadia. You need to be able to name at least 2. And Nutrilite specific.
Is she giving her turn to Carol?
Oh, you pointed at Carol?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, large up.
Okay.
That means go ahead.
Slimetry is one of them, the supplement, and also the lean muscle.
CLA.
CLA, lean muscle.
I love that. She's perfectly correct.
Yes.
Perfectly. And then after that, there's the third one. That's another one.
I have just lost 44 pounds doing.
Right, let's go. Yeah. So if you have a customer in front of you, sorry, go ahead. She's giving her testimony.
Yes, the lean body one. I did both of those for 3.5 months, and I lost 44 pounds. I went from a size 16W to a size 10. I have pictures to verify what I'm saying.
10 points.
That's it.
10 points.
10 points. So she got 2 for the question plus 1 for the testimony. So that's 2 plus 3. She's on to 5, tied with Rodney. Good stuff. So for those who are brand new, to let you know you have a customer coming up and say, hey, I need to lose weight. What carb blocker does, it blocks up to 500 calories per serving of food that you eat. Okay, 500 calories, right? And it does it naturally using kidney extract and a few other naturally occurring items to naturally block. And what our carb blocker does, because there are a lot of other things on the market that say to do something similar to that. What ours has the advantage of doing is allowing your vitamins and minerals and the things that your body actually need, which are fat-soluble minerals, to still go through and be entered by your body. All right, so only the calories are blocked, but your minerals and everything else stays. Some people, when they block things, they block everything. You know what I mean? And that causes sometimes a deficit in your body, right? Or a deficiency. Symmetry, it curbs your appetite, right? I should work on that a little bit more too, personally. Symmetry, what it does before meals, when taken before meals, it actually will not make you as hungry so that you don't eat the whole of IHOP when you get there. Okay. Right? And lean muscle does that same thing for those who even if you're working out or not working out, but they do recommend that you work out with it though, right? It works even better when you work out. It allows for you to keep your muscles but lose fat, right? So you're not losing your muscles while you work out too. Okay, so that's why it's called lean muscle, right? It allows you to do that. Anybody wants to add any more? There in Atlanta, I know my uplines are. Yes, Miss Carol, go right ahead.
I just wanted to let you know too, the carb blocker. I'm sorry, I forgot to say it, but it does help block carbs for diabetics when they eat like rice and mashed potatoes and pasta. It blocks it from spiking the sugar too high. That's
wow.
Diabetics. That's all I want to say.
Wow. That is awesome. Thank you, Miss Carol. Thank you. Okay, next question. Okay, my hormones are running wild. We literally had that question at the expo. A woman came up. Yeah, a woman. Miss Carol said something. Oh shoot! So this is a 3-point question, by the way. So you must name 2 of the Nutrilite products that do that. Miss Carol still? All right, I see you. Launch up thyself, Miss Carol.
Okay, one of them is the black cohosh for the women. It's oh my god, what is it called?
Yeah, you gotta give me the actual name of the Nutrilite product.
It's the PMS one. Oh, that's not the name of it. I'm sorry. I can't remember.
It's okay. We'll give you 1 more minute if you want to try.
It's for everything.
Well, hey, this is one you Unless you're that good at thinking, it's not just.
And if
is that
I think know the answer, they're reading it from the book.
Hey, they have women that are customers.
Oh, okay.
All right, I seen Roderick here.
I know one extended release.
Extended release. That was the vitamin C extended release, I think. Yeah.
Saline.
No,
shots.
Sorry. Yeah, but no, not yet. But that was. I think it was the vitamin C extended release. Was that one? True vibe. True vibe. A part of artistry.
I think that's
Bessie. Anybody else for the taking?
Maybe. Go ahead.
Oh, Virginia.
The woman's pack?
Woman's pack is a great question, a great answer, but not specifically for hormones.
Carol, the iron folate.
That's a good one.
Sorry,
the iron folate.
I got you. That's a good one, but that doesn't specifically address the hormones. It does. It is a very good product, though. Try versions of iron. Roderick.
Vitamin B action.
Vitamin B is very good for energy, which is very good, but unfortunately doesn't have hormones specifically. This is so good. I love it. I love it. I got it. Nadia, launch up.
The
Primrose. Good question. That I'm not sure of. It may be. Maybe I didn't see that one in the search. But you have a second one that you can add to that?
Huh?
Yeah, that may be one. I'll give it to you. But you have a second product that could help?
Yeah, the black cohosh is one. We all know that one.
But what's the name of the product? The actual Nutrilite product?
I don't get a question. What's the name of the actual product? Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
Are you talking about the black cohosh?
Yes, that is in one of the products.
Oh, okay, it's called oh gosh, I just ordered it for a customer.
That's new.
Rhodiola.
No. Sorry.
I'm kind of sorry.
Hey, wait, Jonathan saying that. Jonathan, you want to answer? I never thought I could stop my flies. This is fantastic.
I got it.
What did he say?
I have it.
You got it.
It's right.
I gotta say it again.
What did he say?
Kamta got it. He said PMS.
Yes, that's one.
Oh.
That's one.
I get so sad.
I can't wait for Captain to tell me it's not in my.
Every time I use it, I get very melodramatic. You know?
All right, for the sake of time, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna actually give you guys the answers. It is the PMS, women's health, and menopause ease.
They can't
And specific products to help women control at different points in their lives their hormones. Naturally, of course, PMS, women's health is the name of the product. Okay, and it lessens the premenstrual symptoms that we get. So, like if you have a lady who has tough menstrual cycles and tough reactions during that cycle or before that cycle, you definitely want to recommend this to her because we definitely got this question at the Health Expo. Okay, all right, and of course, there's menopause ease as a woman is transitioning. That particular product really helps. I would imagine. I do not have specific testimonies personally, but when I get some, I'll let you guys know. I'll definitely let you guys know. All right.
To get half of the point, or?
No, man, he cheat. I'm joking. All right, we have a tied thing. Rodney at 5, Miss Carol at 5. Asia, thank you. Asia is at 1. Miss Nadia is at 2. Kamta is at -1. In the bread system. I'm joking. I'm happy I'm in another city. All right, so we're gonna go a little bonus round, firing fast. Okay, y'all make sure your hands. You know, if you want to stand up, stretch. All right. All right. So this is because I want people to catch up, right?
Bonus round.
Bonus round, right? So what we could do, and these questions aren't going to be too hard, so anybody should be able to respond. I shouldn't say that. We'll see what happens. Okay, so within this section, it's of course we'll do 1 point. What do you think, Jaleesa? 1 point each, or you want to do 2 points for each question? 1 point for
Let's do
4 points.
This is gonna be the easy ones.
They're gonna be easy questions. 2 points, 2 points apiece.
All right.
1 point for the testimony.
All right.
And another point if they sold it this month.
Oh!
What?
Another point if you sold the product this month.
Oh.
So did you guys hear that? All right. So what I'm gonna do is so first question. You guys are ready? Okay. All right. All these questions are going to be 2 points each. 1 point additional if you can give a testimony, and another point will be added if you sold it this month. Please note we have appliance in the room to check. All right. Okay, good stuff. All right, I have a customer coming to me and saying, "Hey, here's the thing. I find myself lacking energy during the day." But you ain't heard the full question yet, though. Okay, Virginia, go ahead. Let's see if you have my answer.
Excess.
Okay. Any particular one of the excess? Because that wasn't the full question.
Oh. What do you mean?
All right, I'm gonna let. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna wait till I finish the question. Let me finish the question so that everybody can hear it. All right, then. Good. Okay, I have a customer. All right, she came up to me and says, "Hey, Celia, I am in dire need of energy during my day. I want caffeine-free energy, and I do not like energy drinks."
Roderick.
Go ahead, Roderick.
Yes.
No. Yeah.
Natural energy.
Oh my God! Hey, you on the show? Hey, she's in.
Yeah.
She's in. All right, fine. We're passing the product around. I don't think so. So that would have been a good answer as well too. But since Roderick was first, so all right, you have a testimony, or did you sell it this month? Any other thing? No. So 2 points for Roderick.
Oh man.
2 points for Roderick. Man, this integrity and accountability thing, we gotta work on here. All right. Okay. Next question. We have a customer that says, "Hey."
Chile,
Oh, hello? Yes. Natural energy.
Natural energy.
It's the Siberian energy renamed. So good question. Thank you for that, Kenneth. Because it's supposed to be learning to happening. Oh yeah. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna stop sharing and put my camera on so that you guys could we have the product right here. And so you guys could see it. Okay, good. So it's called natural energy. Okay.
Let's back it up.
Yeah, that's different.
Can you guys see it there? It's called natural energy. What did you say?
Put it in the group me before.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. That's the one.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Natural energy. So if you're in Atlanta, make sure put up your hands so we can look at it and what have you. And no more passing of products to people, please. Here in Tallahassee, integrity and accountability in business. Yeah. I'm joking. All right. A customer comes up to you and says, "Hey, I am having a tough time sleeping. Do you have anything that can help me?" Rodney.
Yes. The sleep health.
Yes, you're correct.
Yes.
All right. That's 2 points for Rodney. Do you have a testimony or did you sell it this month?
I didn't sell it, but I have a testimony from an aunt that bought it. She bought it sometime last year, and she said it naturally brought her down to have she could feel her body getting into sleep mode pretty much. And she was able to get a full night's rest based on that.
Wow.
Before, she couldn't get a full night's rest.
Excellent. Very happy to hear that. Good stuff there, Rodney. Good stuff. Hold on 1 second. I think I have my notes somewhere around here.
I need to sell it to her again.
Okay. All right. Trying to find my notes. 1 second.
Who's there?
You know what paper I was writing on? All these things where I have my notes on?
Good in moderation.
Okay, all right. I had my notes here somewhere and I can't find them. Give me 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Y'all.
Maybe under here.
It has my handwriting on it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Check marks on it. Good. All right. Oh man. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do 2 more questions. Okay. All right. And this particular question, there are 2 products for it that you could recommend. If you give both, we'll give you 4 points. And if you can give a testimony on any one, you'll get 1 point. So that will take you to +5. So I'll repeat. This question I'm going to ask, there are 2 products that we'll need the answer for, that answers this correctly, and you must name both of them. Okay? And once you name both of them, you get 4 points. And if you have a testimony or you sold it, you get additional 1 point for the testimony and 1 point for what's the thing called? For selling it. Yes.
So total of 6 points.
All right, 6 points. Total of 6 points. Because we have Rodney here at $1 billion. I'm joking. 8 points. Miss Carol is at 5. Roderick is at 2. Asia is at 1. Nadia is at 2. Kamta is against that, -1. I'm joking. So okay, everybody's ready? Everybody can hear me? Are they saying yes? Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
Question is, hey, I have problems seeing both in the daytime and at night. What do you recommend? Virginia. 2 products.
Vision Health.
And carotene.
Who's answering?
Oh,
well, Malik, you gotta put up your hand or write in the comments. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I've been writing in the comments, and I had the energy too. I had that before Roderick had it.
wow.
Got you. Somehow Jalisa isn't seeing it. Jalisa, just put your right somewhere in there so that we could so that Malik can know which chat to be in. Thanks. Go ahead, Virginia.
No, let's go with.
Well, you had your hand up. I can't break the rules.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's the Vision Health.
Yes.
Right, and then the carotene.
And multi-carotene check is okay. All right. So Virginia is at 5. There. Well, she has 4. Took 2, right? So, do you have a testimony to give, or did you sell it this month?
I did not sell it this month, but I have a testimony from last year.
Okay.
When I was going back home to my mom, she has difficulties, reading from afar.
Okay.
Right? So I bought the Vision Health to help her, get herself in that to boost actually her vision. So
Okay.
I bought like 3 bottles of that,
Gotcha.
and she's still using it. I think she's done with it last week.
Okay.
So I'm thinking maybe if the opportunity comes up when I go back, I will just.
Perfect. Good job. Great job. Woot, 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 woot. Good job. Yeah, good job. All right, last question. Because I think we're super over time. Hey.
What was the second product?
Oh, very good question. So the answers were Vision Health, and then the other one is multi-carotene. So the Vision Health has lutein in it to help with your eye, to build the component that allows your retina to work, or what have you, the back of your eye. And then multi-carotene is specific because it has different forms of lutein in it, taken from different parts of the plant, that helps you at night vision specifically. All right, so that's great. So last question, bonus round. How much should this be worth? 10 points?
10 points. Let's go.
All right, 10 points. Could Atlanta hear us?
Wow.
Oh God, no, they can't hear us? Yes, okay, good. Last question. I mean, oh man. Oh, man, which one should I do, man? Wusa. All right. Huh?
I think we gave them all the hard ones earlier.
I think we did. I actually think we gave you all the hard ones. All right. It's allergy season coming up, and you have a customer coming to you and say, hey, I need allergy support. What can you do? What product do you have to help me? In the blue? In there?
Me. Dang.
Who put up their hand? Hold on. Nobody answer yet. Anthony. Oh, hey, today. 10 points could be yours, man. Let us know. What say you? It's on mute still. You guys are on mute.
Clear guard.
Hey! That's it. Thank God. Thank God it is. Thank God. 10 points. Yeah, 10 points to Anthony. All right.
Here's my
All right. What, sorry?
All right, here's a testimony. You know, you got all
right.
dirt tech on the market.
I guess you call it over-the-counter medication. Well, that stuff, being a driver, it makes you real drowsy. But the Clear Guard, I can pop that bad boy 2, 4 of them during the day and clear the sinuses right up. I can go there and get the job done.
All right.
Good job, team. Thank you for your time. Sorry I took over time, clearly, but thank you. Back to the host.
Anthony coming to pick it up in the truck.
Friendly game of Neutralite trivia. It was awesome getting to know. I know it was a really fun way of getting to get this information so that we can start sharing. I know it's great to tell people our testimonies and what the Neutralite has done for us, but back it up with facts now. And so thank you so much for all that. It was fun. The competition was great. Rod, you gave us a run for our money. Cox came in for the win, so no, I'm just kidding. So we're gonna take this evening on and we're gonna move on into the book for the evening. So Miss Carol is over here, she's ready with her book. So if you guys can help me welcome Miss Carol. All right. Yeah. Oh, right. I keep forgetting that. Okay.
Okay. Hi. Carol Anthony Cox here. We're sponsored by Tanya in Miami, to Soleil in Tallahassee, to Kenneth Drake and Andrea Gonzalez here in Atlanta, to Compton 90% here in Atlanta, to Sanjeev and Shauna Sahai. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the influencer. The same one that we talked about at the winter conference. Awesome. We worked hard on it. What's up? Oh, I got you. But I've been working on 2 to 3 books because we're studying this one, and we're also studying the one Crucial Conversations. So this one, the guy that did the talk at the winter conference, his name is not on here. So do I say Joseph, Carrie, David, Ron, and Al? Y'all see all their names here, the authors. But the guy, Stephen, the one that did Crucial Conversation, he explained some of the book to us for the conference. And I'm just going to talk about chapter 3, Find Vital Behaviors. I took a couple of notes. I'm not going to take a long time. But right up under the title, chapter 3, it's on page 35. It is not enough to do your best. You must know what to do, then do your best. And it's by, well, there was a quote. It was a quote from a W. Edwards, I think it's Deming, D-E-M-I-N-G. But I just wrote down like what I got out of the paragraph, and I was, okay. It says, we are going to meet thousands of people, and everyone has different behaviors, and we don't have to identify all of the behaviors, but we do have to like acknowledge people that come to you with, you know, different issues or different behaviors. Don't criticize them because you have a behavior as well. Also, it says that we don't have to identify everybody's behavior, and then typically 1 or 2 vital behaviors you will have to go through. Like, you don't have to go through everybody's, but everybody have different ones, behaviors. And then they also want you to study different people. You know, like if you got 10 people in your team, everybody has different behaviors. So don't, you know, like, I guess like bash on one of them because they're out of pocket. You know, you just find a way to, how do you say it? Find a way. find a way to, I'm trying to find a word to explain it. Relate, thank you. Find a way to relate to different behaviors in your team. That's what I'm trying to say. Awesome. And that's it.
All right. So go there. Let's go.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Carol, for that book. That's an awesome book, The Influencer. Personally, the Prasad family, we've been sitting down we've been doing our own training pretty much every night on the book alone, and it's incredible. Like, this is what we started doing, but it's incredible to sit down and read a chapter and then listen to what everybody has taken from that chapter, and it's something different for everybody, you know. So it's an amazing book. If you're not on the Book of the Month program yet, find out how you can get on the Book of the Month. Start growing yourself so that you can make 2018 a better year than last year, because you're getting more information, you're getting more knowledge. So with that, we're going to move on over into the streaming with Virginia. If you're ready, Virginia.
You can.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Woo. Okay.
Yeah. Right. And you can probably stand this way so you can face both us and the right there, and you get to
right here, right?
You got it. And you can look at them and while you look at the camera.
Hi.
Hey. No. You got it. You got it.
Okay. Hi everyone, I am Virginia King, and I'm very fortunate and excited to be here today. Today I'm going to present to you guys, the streaming portion of the Standard Order program. And before I go into it, my line of sponsorship starts with Betty Gadio, up to Mary Potter, up to Roderick Mackenzie, up to Rodney Wilson, Rock Solid, the one and only, and the fireman, of course, Roderick, and then the one and only Silly Wilson, and our amazing computer, programmer, Kenneth Drayton, and Andrea Gonzalez, and up to our, Sapphire Going Crown and beyond, side, and up to Sanjin Sahai, and up to the whole Galaxy. So what's streaming? Actually, streaming is a tool or a program where you get one talk per week, and which you get directly from through your an app that is on your phone, right? So in our time, a person that owns tools.
No, you keep talking, but they will look at you.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
So in our time, a person who owns tools is a person who owns the business. Mm-hmm. So what do I mean by that? Simply, you cannot be successful if you don't have your tools. So a successful doctor or plumber or psychologist has to have tools. If you don't have those things, you cannot actually succeed, right? True. So in the meantime, the Brief Worldwide have put together a platform to help us, right? In the sense that it keeps you be in the zone, in that green zone, to actually grow and make yourself, learn. And one of the benefits that I found in that is that it's very endless benefits. It helped me for personal growth as well as business growth. And, it keeps me focused and motivated and give me hope to find that, if they can do it, surely I can do it, right? And the one thing that I love about it is that it helped me build a relationship with my upline, in that sense that you have commitment, you have accountability, you have integrity, within the talks. So it gives you that vision and that understanding that, you are the captain of your ship. So again, and for me, really, it also teaches me to not take a broken version of myself. That's really what it is for me, because you can easily go into the negative vibe of anything else going on in your life. So this one keep the positive, vibe within yourself and give you the strength to actually say that, you know, you have the ability and talent to go beyond what you're doing, especially within this business, right? And second and last is the support that I have. You know, I can call Rodney at 2 o'clock.
Correct.
Superwoman at maybe 9 o'clock.
Yes, 9 p.m. yes, that's it.
So it's just give you that ability to kind of know that you have the skills, but not the skills, but the connection to actually grow. Absolutely. Again, how much it costs is $34, but it's not mandatory, but it's highly recommended that you be on that. So because if you want to grow, you have to be on that. You go to school, you have those books, right? Which oftentimes you don't even use them to really, you know, have that growth at the end of the class.
True.
Right. So here this week, one of the stuff that I really keep me focused is one is BWW 2013, and it's by Gala and County Lata. And I'm going to let you guys listen to it for a few seconds.
You will talk to somebody who is not seeing what you see, and he will talk louder than you can listen, and that will create doubt for you. It created for us at some point. We were thinking, when all my friends said no, I was started to doubt, does this really work? Now, these many people can't be stupid. They're here. So you have a choice. That's available to you. Lack of confidence. You have never done this before. So you'll have a lack of confidence. Your upline will help you if you're willing to listen and learn. They will hold your hand. Every person who came, you saw Nick and Stephanie, you saw Ravi and Aarti, they talk about all those things. They went through. They made themselves available to their upline. My question again to you is, it's not what you're asking, that what is available. The question is, are you available?
Wow,
all right.
Powerful.
Thank you. Yeah, very powerful. So I really, if you don't know much about it, you know, get to your going upline or the person who invited you here, so that it can give you a full explanation of how this works.
Excellent.
And at the end of of this presentation, I want just to say that, you know, speak success, think success, and associate yourself with people with success, so that you'll be able to always grow with your rich, you know, dad and moms.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for that, Virginia. Awesome job. I'd like to equate streaming to being a function in your pocket, where you have the whole support of the BWW team right there on your smartphone device. Any question you may have, anything that anything that you need to talk on, you can listen to any speaker from our BWW team. So I love the streaming. What I love more about the streaming is now that we have the share talk. So I just want to bring up Kirsten. She's one of our new girls on the team. She just got a share talk promoting Corey and Dolores Jones for our BBS this February 10th. So she's going to come up and talk a little bit about what she heard.
Hello everybody, how you guys doing? My name is Kirsten, and I am sponsored by Miss Carol and Anthony. How you doing, Anthony? I'm sorry. And I just wanted to speak about what I listened to on the streaming with Corey and Dolores. I did like the fact that they did say they came from the hood to the good, and how they came from different parts of where they live, and how they had, I guess, like a regular, I don't know, lifestyle. Corey, he was a basketball player, and Dolores was a dancer. I mean, having dreams like every other, young person will have a dream. And for them just to be living their regular lives and just becoming who they are today just really inspired me and wanted me to know more about them and be very excited to see them on February the 10th.
Okay, real quick question. Was it fairly easy getting into the talk and listening to it and kind of gaining access to the talk?
Yes, it was really easy to get into, but the only thing is that if you play it and try to play it, you know, I guess the next day it's only 72 hours. So that's the only downfall about it. But other than that, it's something that you can get on really easily without having any problems.
Awesome.
So,
Awesome. Guys, find out how you can get on streaming if you're not on streaming yet, and then find out how you can get the shared talk, because it is awesome to be able to share that with people so that you don't have to do all the work. You know, you just share a talk to somebody, you can track their progress. Like she said, it only lasts 72 hours, so you know whether they listen to it or not. It's a great, great tool. Now, we're gonna move on to system with Rodney out in Tallahassee. He's the man of action. He knows what he's talking about. So I encourage you to take lots of notes and help me welcome Rodney.
All right. All right, extremely blessed to be here presenting today about the system. So we're in the system portion of Pase. And in this portion, I'm actually going to talk about SDP, showing the plan. And I want to specifically talk about the qualifying interview and a little bit about what we've been doing in the home meetings. But I'll go into the qualifying interview first. All right. So before I get started, my outline in the business is this young lady right here, Vibrant, did an awesome job with the trivia. Cecilia Wilson, right? And then it goes up to Kenneth Drayton and Andre Gonzalez. Then up to Kanta Nadi Prasad, Sapphire Iscom Crown, and then up to Sanjeev and Chana Sahai, up to Kumar, Double Diamonds, all the way up to Kanti and Latagala, and of course, Bridget. All right, so like I said, I'm going to talk about showing the plan today. And believe it or not, a Double Diamond actually gave us the formula for showing the plan. So we don't have to come up with it. The system is already in place. So this is literally a sheet from a Double Diamond about how to show or how to do a qualifying interview with somebody. All right. So I'm going to give you my rendition of it, the questions that I like to use in a qualifying interview, right? So what is showing the plan, first of all? In the business, we have something that's called the 4 basics. So I'm going to draw that on the board first. All right. So within the 4 basics, we have a list. And we also contact here, right? Contact the add people to the list.
Could you guys see that at all, Atlanta?
Yeah. No, we can't.
Oh, perfect. Okay. No.
So white is he writing with a white pen?
Correct.
So we have lists.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of.
All right.
Words.
All right. So at the top of the 4 basics, like I'm talking about, this is what we pretty much do. This is the activity of the business, right? So list / contact is the first step. The next thing you want to do is invite or do a phone team, right? And then you get to this step, which is show the plan or show the product. And then the last step, which is really not the last step, but get started correctly to get back to a list. All right. So I'm focusing on strictly STP, showing the plan. So pretty much you probably made a connection with somebody or talked to somebody about the business. And then you set up a meeting or you invited them to a personal one-on-one just to run some information by them, right? So the format that we've been doing for the qualifying interview is, of course, in everything that we do, we set at ease. What does that mean? That means we do a little bit of small talk with the person, catch up, you know, just try to figure out how was their day, you know, try to figure out their interests. So at this point, you're just collecting data about that person, right? So you're building a connection, you're building a relationship. Because you don't want the plan to just be all you talking. You kind of want it to make it, I'm learning from Canada, you want to make it more of a conversation rather than you just presenting, because then folks get the idea that you're trying to sell them something if you don't know who's talking, right? When really and truly, you're really buying, right? You're not selling, right? So the other part of it is we ask them a few questions after we already set these, and you know, everybody's feeling nice and you know you're ready to get into the questions. The first question I usually like to ask is, why did you agree to meet today? That is the key question, right?
Yes. Yes.
Asi is looking like Virginia asked her that question, right? Right? First question, why did you agree to meet today? That's top priority, right? Because you want to figure out their why. Because without the why, then of course, you know, the how you're going to talk about later doesn't really matter, right? So this can go a few ways. They could just say, I'm curious. They could say, you know, the opportunity sounds pretty good, or you're just a good person. I get that a lot. You know, if you're a good person, if you're into something, then it's probably good information that you're going to give me, which I appreciate people for, right? Right. Another thing I like to ask is the second question. If that person is actually working, I like to ask them, what are some things you like and dislike about your job? Right? That gets you, man, you people get real. Yeah. Right? People get real with that question because a lot of people, they really don't like their job. They're really just there for the money. I'm telling you, they're just there for the money. So you're there to connect that why to how you can help them get out of that job, pretty much, right? Another follow-up questions I like to ask to that question is, can you achieve all of your life goals from your current job? Right? And if they can, then it's no. I see somebody shaking their head. No, right? So that pretty much shows you that where they're lying, which part of the quadrant they're lying in, right? And I'll go into the quadrant next. So most times people cannot achieve all of their life goals through their current job, right? Another question I like to ask is, what's your typical work week look like, right? Sometimes I move that question further up, right? Because I know in my head that I want them to come to a Pase, right? I want them to associate with us at a Pase or associate with us at the open meeting, or even if a BBS is coming up, I want them to be able to come up with us to that BBS. So you always check their schedule ahead of time. So by the time as you get to the end of the meeting, you know what event to invite them to, right? Or what association to invite them to, right? Now, if you're getting all of the bad stuff about their job, right? You know, I don't like going in, I don't like to be bossed around. I hate waking up at 8 a.m., right? Some people feel that. Yes. Some people feel not wanting to wake up, right?
Absolutely. I mean, want to wake up, but not that early.
Right. You definitely want to wake up, but not wake up to go to a job. Yes. Right. So, another question I'd like to ask is, have you ever thought about entrepreneurship or diversifying your income or having or owning your own business, right? Because that lets you know whether they're fit to jump into a business. Are they actively thinking about, you know, passive income or generating another source of income, right? Because that's the people that you're looking for, people that are upward mobile, forward thinking type people to be in your business, right? Roger made a good point showing the plan today that it's not going to work for people that doesn't have that burning desire to do something different. So if you're not seeing that in the person, chances are they're not going to build it. And you know, some people come along later, so yeah. Another question I love to ask is, what are some of your goals you would like to achieve in the next 2 to 5 years? Right? You could actually tie it in with the why did you agree to meet with me today? Because that's kind of like the why. What plan do you have, right? Now, another thing, if I have time to get into it, I like to get into where they currently are, right? So in order to do that, the best way to do that is to explain the cash flow quadrant, right? And I let them know that, hey, this is not from me. It's my business team. We got this from a guy by the name of Robert Kiyosaki. He's a well-renowned author, business guy, multi-millionaire, started from ground up. And he pretty much followed somebody that was successful and made his own success, right? So he came up with something called the cash flow quadrant, whereas he said there's 4 legal ways of making money, ESBI, right? And then I let them know that if you're currently working, then chances are you're in this category, right, as an employee. And what you do is you trade time for money. So no time, no money. Pretty much. You don't put in time to go to work, you don't get any money, right? 95% of the people in the world are here and they make money actively, right? Now you might be thinking of getting out of your job and going into, you know, self-ownership or solo business, right? So 3% of the people in the world actually do this. And the challenge with this is you put in time for money, but it's solely on you. You don't have anybody backing you. So for instance, if you're like a hairstylist and you don't do any hair, you don't get any money, right? But if you're in a job, then you might just slack off a little bit and then still get by, right? So I explained that, so I let them know that you're currently here on this side, but passive income, I asked them if you ever heard of passive income, you know, making money in your sleep, right? So this is where money makes money. And I dropped the data. Once you drop the data that there's 98% of people here, but 98% this is people, and this is money, and this is 2% of the money. Most times I get that folks want to be on the passive side, allowing money to work for them, with majority of folks, right? Now, I got one crazy guy that told me he wanted to be on the active side. You know what I told him? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I was out of there. You can't be that stupid. Right? But some people just want to be active. Like, you gotta let them. So I was kind of like, okay, if you choose to. In my head, I was like, this guy can't be serious. You know, but you gotta be nice with it. You gotta say, okay, business ownership is not for everybody. So I wish you all the best in your job, right? That's my thing. But anyway, so passive, most times, 99% of the times, I get passive is where I want to be.
Right.
He spoiled my numbers, man. That's like perfect 100%. So anyway, so they let me know that they want to be on the passive side, and I said, that's great. I'm working with some folks, some professionals in Atlanta. You know, they're financially free, and they're mentoring and coaching folks to be financially free as well. So this is an invite. This is an opportunity to be a part of our mentorship program and our business program to get the same training to develop skills and leadership abilities, time management, all of the stuff I'm telling them, all of the stuff that the system helped me do, I'm telling that person that they can have it too, pretty much, right? So I let them know all of that, and then from there, if I have time, I may go into the napkin plan, but most times I just do a direct invite to the open meeting and tell them, hey, yo, this is guy, he's the fireman, right? He's an architect in town, and he's gonna be showing a wicked presentation coming up on this Tuesday at 8 o'clock. You already told me that you're free, right? Are you a man or a woman of your word? Will you show up to come and see this guy present, right? Or we got this fire lady, right? She got the S on her chest, right? And she shows the presentation, it's like she's walking on water. Right? She has a patent with the university, like 10 trillion engineering degrees, right? And she's doing a presentation coming up. Yo, you gotta meet up, come through and meet up, right? So I'm taking it off of me, just like Kenneth talked about last week. I'm doing deflection. I'm taking it off of me and I'm putting it on the mentorship team, right? And you could actually promote upline or downline. It doesn't matter, right? Just promote somebody other than yourself, right? Because then you don't want to be in there like, I'm awesome. And then you get all of the questions and people be like, how much money you making though?
Oh, right.
See, so you put it on the system, right? Another thing I wanted to go into is, apart from the qualifying interview, right? That's a pretty straightforward process. What we've been doing in Tallahassee and what we've noticed that's been working are the home meetings. The home meetings are absolutely necessary for growth, for quick growth. Because, for instance, if you get a list, like come to urge us to get on Jarvis's list as soon as possible, right? So we did a couple of meetings for Jarvis, right? And based on that list, we have somebody in the room that we did a home meeting for today, Monisha, right? So we're gonna find, right? So then we're gonna get into somebody else's home from that list, or dorm room, right? Dorm room from that list, and show them exactly how this business operates, right?
Right.
So we're building depth. We're going from home to home to home, just as Bill Britt always preached, right? And the home meeting is more relaxed. It's more of a, they don't have to come all formal and stuff like open meeting. So it's more of a relaxed vibe. And, you know, we get to have fun and we get to connect a lot more on a personal level, right? Dig deep into the dreams and goals, because that's the reason why we're doing this business, right? Yes, initially, a lot of us see it for money, but it's that burning desire, again, why we're doing this business. So I highly, highly recommend home meetings. That's what the Tally team is doing. I want to say we're going to be doing multiple weekly.
Absolutely.
Right? Jumping from home to home to home. It's building up massive momentum to go into platinum qualification.
Absolutely.
Right? Sounds good?
Absolutely.
Sorry, I think I ran up my mouth a little bit too much. So that's it from me. But go there, get your numbers up, do a lot of invites, invite like crazy, and just do a lot of qualifying interviews, get those folks at open meetings, and then those folks build lists with them, and then get into their home and do some meetings.
Absolutely.
So I'll take it back up to the host.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Rodney. That was amazing information. Now you guys have Rodney Action Man's formula for a plan. There should be no reason. We're not going out there and showing plans now. What do they say? The worst plan you can show is the one you don't show.
Yeah.
So go out there and just hit it and hit it and hit it. Now it's that time, you guys. We're gonna start out in Tallahassee with the activity report for this week. So if you guys have anything.
Yes, we actually have a few new people here. So we probably have new people.
Yeah, okay, so I'm sorry, let's do new people first.
Oh, no problem. Okay, we can do it right here, okay. All right, we have, Lajo, Mr. Martin, Lajo. You can stand up and say what your name is, and who invited you, and what do you do, and what you're excited about.
I'm Mark Marshall, I'm from Florida. I'm a healthcare management major, and I was invited by Celie. I'm a friend of Joseph's, and yeah.
Awesome, score. Yeah. All right, awesome, rocking, great headphones back there, Miss Wanisha. Yeah, feel free to say your name and who invited you, what you're excited about, and what do you do, or anything. Lajo.
Hello, my name is Wanisha Sansbury. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm second-year music performance student. Roger invited me, and I guess I'm excited about that this is a different concept of business that I've never encountered before. So I guess I'm excited to get started and to see how far this goes.
Oh, teardrop, score. We have a new person, but the second new. But the last time they were here, they didn't get a chance to say hey. I don't think we got to let you say hey. So you let
Hi,
yeah.
I'm Sammy. Second year master's student for occupational therapy, and I was invited here by
I was just telling. Okay, go ahead.
I was invited here by Celie, introduced about this business by Virginia, and I'm here to just learn more about it because it is like Wanisha said, it is different. So yeah.
And we have our return. Jarvis is back again. Everybody knows Jarvis. He came to conference. So yeah. Awesome. So that's it. Yes. Yeah. Do you guys want us? You guys want us to go into activity report, or you guys want to go?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Okay, that's what's up. We can do that. You want Julissa to go first, and she's right there. Come on, let's do it. As she looks at us with curse words. Hey guys, Julissa! Okay.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jaleesa Winders, for those who do not know me. My sponsoring upline is Roderick McKenzie, all the way up to Rodney Wilson, all the way up to the S on her chest, Celie Wilson, all the way up to Kenneth Drayton and Andrea Gonzalez, all the way up to our wonderful, wonderful upline, Nadia and Captain Prasad, going diamond, absolutely, you know, all the way up to Sanjeev and Shauna Sahai, all the way up to the Galaxy. Just a few little activity report for me this week. I actually just had a follow-up today, actually, which went, you know, fairly well. She's definitely a green light. You know, gave her pretty much some homework assignments to do. You know, to start her list, and we're meeting up this Friday, you know, to pretty much do some calls and home meetings for her. And I actually just had a plan, STP, last weekend, just a few days ago, and I actually did the demo, you know, the Twist 2 demo. And, you know, after I was pretty much wrapping up my, you know, my presentation, you know, she was just throwing out some money, and I'm like, you know, well, what is this for? She was like, well, you know, I want a box, and I bought the box, you know, with me just to, you know, take it out the box, you know, to make it extra lavish and really nice. So, you know, she was just giving me the money, and she was just like, yeah, I want the box, and she just grabbed the box and just took the box. Okay, no problem, you know, and so, you know, that pretty much went well. And it's just more activity, you know, just to really get that momentum going. You know, once you actually start that momentum, I mean, there's really nothing stopping you from doing that. So my thing to you guys is just to, you know, get to where your momentum is, you know, pretty much driving you, you know, day to day, and, you know, you'll definitely be surprised of, you know, what happened and what you're capable of. So that's kind of like my activity for now. So
yeah. All right. I don't know. I know Jarvis, we have a lot of activity in Jarvis' business, but I don't know if Rodney or Roderick or both want to do them. Roderick, you want to go first? You can go ahead. Or... Sure. I know Virginia has a lot going on too, you know. So. Yeah, man. Roderick,
All right, yeah, this is Roderick here, proudly sponsored by Rodney Wilson. Who's sponsored by Celie Wilson. And directly sponsored by Kenneth Drayton and Andrea Gonzalez. And then who's sponsored by Camta and Nadia Prasad. Definitely happy to be here. A lot of activity happening here in Tallahassee, like I said. For sure, I guess I'll start with Depth, for example, Jarvis's business, really booming, you know, right? Home meeting, like they said. So today was a great, successful home meeting for Venetia. You know, her friends came over. You actually went to her friend's place to do the home meeting. Yeah, they were very interested in the business for sure. We'll be connecting with them about 2 days from now. And based from there, you know, they are already able to start putting together a list of names so we can access their names on the follow-up as well. So I'm very excited about that. Other than that, okay, I write them down. From Dallas too, like oh yes, yeah. yes, guys. I know you're planning a trip to Texas, right? Dallas, Texas. I know Dallas is from there. 3 of them actually are from Texas as well. Oh, wow. So they have lists there. So that could be a major home meeting happening in Dallas, Texas.
Got you. Excellent, excellent.
All right. Another thing too was, you know, Camta was in town, you know, Crown.
Yes, all right.
Yes. Yeah, we is definitely excited to that part of the place for sure. If you guys saw any of the pictures, it definitely was a pack house. I brought 5 guests out there, you know, and from that 5
showing up, showing up.
Yeah, so from the 5 guests, I got 2 customers out of the 5 guests, and of course the others were green light as well. One I'm following up with on Sunday. Well, let me not say green light, but I follow up, I'll know for sure. You know, when they say green lights, I said they're getting registered, right? So so far, positive, of course, very positive about the business. The other 2 are pretty much, you know, for sure customers. They say, hey, I like what you got going on here. I got you, I support you. Every step I say thank you, you know. But yeah, great turnout from that event for sure. Great turnout from that event. And last but not least, is a huge business expo. Of course, we are here in Tallahassee. Man, that was some good stuff. That was some really good stuff. You know, our church, where pretty much all the business owners from our church came together and hosted the event. And based on that event, came up with a total of about 32, 33 customers.
Wow.
So yeah, and of course a few of them, well, not even a few, but 5+ of them actually want to see the business opportunity as well. You know, so all those calls you're going to be hitting those up today and tomorrow. All right, making it happen for sure, for sure. Thanks to us, not just me, the team. You know, Celie, Rodney, Jalisa, you know, Virginia, Tiandre. Man, we was out full force. I couldn't do it without them. I'd have been bound with a whole lot of questions. I was like, a lot of people. It was a lot of people, you know. So I was definitely thankful. Yeah, you know, teamwork makes the dream work, right? Yeah. Absolutely. So excited. So that's pretty much it for activity on my side.
Awesome. Wait.
Oh God.
You don't want to latch up? Okay, you can latch up.
Latch up for me?
No.
Okay.
I could latch. She could latch up for yourself. You got it.
Okay, few things.
She can latch up. You know, firewoman. You know, we don't want to take a spot like you got it.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, blessings
for that great introduction. Right. So, guys, I don't know what's going on with me, but I think I have been attacked with some good vibes. So I woke up. I woke up like this, you know. So the past few weeks, I have been, you know, getting there and contacting and making sure that I go to the people that I know. Sometimes you just have to share the information with your friend or the people that you actually meet every single day. And Kanta and Nadia has already said that, you know, if you hold yourself to not share that opportunity, you've been selfish, right? You've been very selfish. So again, I discussed with Celie and she told me that, you know what, just keep working on yourself, and that's what I'm be doing. So I have actually reached out to 50 people, phone calls, and I have few SCP that was actually what you know, I was able to go through, and one of them is that exactly Asia, who's here, and actually she did a follow up with Celie and Roderick. Thank you guys for being there. Actually, I had another SCP with a young girl. She's very excited. She's doing culinary school. She's very excited with the business. And one of the things that she says, like, you know, I've been looking for this opportunity and I didn't know how. And so I have a follow-up with her next week, sometime next week. And another thing, I have few SCPs on Google Hangouts, because those people were actually in out of state. When I say out of state, I mean Georgia. Okay. One is Georgia. I have one this morning actually. Her name was Tequila. I felt like I'm having a drink.
Yes, I saw that. I'm excited as well.
It's like Tequila, let's do this, right? So, but what happened is during the STP, her computer get a lot of, you know, we have some computer issue. But so what I did exactly what Rodney did today. I have a question for her to see, you know, if she have that mindset, that little, you know, burning desire to have something else. And she said she has it. So we did a few minutes to kind of know what's the next step. So tomorrow I'm doing the SCP on Google Hangout, and she said that she's going to make sure that the computer and everything else is taken care of. And what else again? I think I'm forgetting a lot. But for now, what I'm trying to say is like momentum is coming. Absolutely. And I feel like, oh, okay, so I have two other contacting with professors, and one of them is Professor Kamburi, another one is Professor White, and they said that they want to see actually the opportunity. So for me, it's like, okay, so how can I make things happen? Not only, it's not about me alone, it's the teamwork and the support, and I actually thank everyone from Kanta who came last week, and from, you know, Rodney, Roderick, and the wonderful Jalicia for all the support. So that's all from me.
Awesome! Wait!
Yo. All right, I'll go quick. So on Tuesday for Compton, I had two guests to do. Roger showing up at 5.
Yeah. We'll get him next time.
All right, so I'm following up with one tomorrow. He was a yellow light, and then one was also another yellow light. I'm following up with her on Monday. She had to leave early, so I'm going to show her the rest of the plan, and then continue the process from there. But outside of that, I really wanted to talk about the customer vibes because I gave my roommate a discount on the XX, right? And he's been using it and it's been working out good for him. So he just came to me and said, somebody saw him using the Nutrilite product, a lady, and she asked, oh, what do you have for women? What can I use? So I recommended XX, of course.
Of course.
Right. But she chose to get the women's pack. So that's pretty much free volume, and I'm selling it at retail.
Absolutely.
Right. Then, apart from that, I got a random call from my mom. Well, it's not that random.
I'm just okay.
A random volume call.
Oh, gotcha.
A random volume call. Right? So she said her coworkers were actually looking for some vitamins, and her coworker and her husband. So I'm putting them both on the men's and women's pack. And the good news is Roscoe has them out in Freeport. So I'm like, hey, just let them get it and transfer it to people. Right. So just making it happen out there, looking to build up have a lot of customers to boost up the team's volume as well. And then I'm very, very excited to make calls to Roger to boost our team's volume because it's coming.
Absolutely.
So other than that, just looking to show more STPs and get the numbers up.
Awesome.
Right?
Well, again, I introduced myself a little earlier. I'll be quick because everybody has 50 million other updates as well. Very, very proud. Aaron could make it today. So I'm going to just let you guys know Cedric, who is very excited about the business, who came and saw Camta as well. We have a follow-up with Cedric's mom later on. So we're scheduling that from that evening. Of course, you know about the activity with Martin and who's off of Joseph's list. Joseph couldn't be here tonight because he works from noon today till 11 p.m. tonight. Very awkward, right? The other thing too is that while connecting in depth with Beatty, there's a young lady by the name of Jeline who came through at the open meeting. She's the slim, tall, light-skinned sister in the Lord who her dream is to show people success through showing them Christ. Right, very, very synergized goals she had, and when she guys, I was at the follow-up. I told Beatty I was just coming there for my good looks, all the work, right? But I had some time in my schedule, and just like Camta says, if you have time in your schedule, go to and meet up with the other team on what they're doing. Man, sat down with Beatty, man, and some of the questions she asked, man, was like, what religion are you? What faith are you? All of that stuff, and I was like, that's so tough. I'm happy I'm not answering those questions, but I'm just very, very, very proud of Beatty because he was able to show the power of the Brit system in the way he responded. Talked about the different unifying factors that we bring to the table, and he made a point to me because I was there like, dude, you answered that thing really good, man. And he's like the questions that they asked aren't really the questions that they need answered. The real question she really needed have answered was which she asked later, which was where's the money going to go and where is the catch? It sounds too good to be true. It sounds too good to be true. Where is it at? I've been exposed to a lot of other business ideas very similar to this. Come on, you guys going to steal and run away from me or something like that. So we were able to address those questions in particular, and Beatty did a phenomenal job at the follow-up. So very, very proud of the duplication. And that's different type of duplication. I was taking notes from Beatty, actually. So that's a different type of nice beautifulness happening there. That the system really works. When we expose leaders to the education system and everybody's learning, everybody vows are based on what they learned, which is beautiful. Yes, the other thing too is I'm heading out to Jacksonville tomorrow to do some game planning with the Jacksonville team. They were supposed to be on tonight, but I guess they may not have been able to get the link in time or something. So, but I'm meeting up with Adama, Ali, of course, Christina, Shaibu for 3 p.m. tomorrow to sit down and do game planning and give them the information that Camta gave us at conference and of course when he was here on Tuesday to synergize with them and transfer some of that momentum and that excitement to them too. All right, so that I'll be doing that tomorrow. I'm very, very proud of Roderick, man. That expo, that product expo was out of this world great. Me and Rodney was like, he gonna do it. We, let him large up himself. And he came to us in the weeks preceding that, hey, these are the ideas that I have, and Rodney actually fielded a lot of those questions even before I could connect. So very, very proud of leadership. That talk that we had at conference about taking, not outsourcing our mind and thinking to upline, that really hit home to a lot of us, and it was shown of the success at the expo. Because you took charge and stuff like that, and you asked questions, and you know, so we had a lot of ding-dinging of emails and questions and about this, right? So very, very proud of Roderick, and of course Rodney for stepping up, doing everything. That was probably the least amount of work I've ever done at an expo before the expo, right? So very, very proud. I'm okay with us doing that again. So yes. The other thing too is real quick on the customer vibes to some extent. I was able to I have an aunt, well, a person who raised me when I was young, in South Florida. She called me the other day and said, hey, I need to book a ticket to Trinidad and Tobago. I was like, good for you. Do your thing. I'm like, why am I involved, right? But what happened is that she's not tech savvy, so she really needed help to get online and stuff like that. So I was like, cool, no problem, I can help with that. But then I was like, I'm gonna just do it just to help out a friend, right? But then I realized, guess what? Partner store volume. And like, come. Said, come, let's do this. Come. So right, and you know them tickets to Trinidad ain't no $2, you know. So you know, even out of Fort Lauderdale, right? So very happy. So I was sharing that with the team before that. Here's the thing: always keep your mind open for business. Amway has so many opportunities to make money. You know, even if it's not through our call line products, you can help people out through Target and other Forever 21 and different little things. You know, like I know Rodney made $2 billion PV when he's helped his family with Best Buy buying a stove. Stove ain't $2 either, right? Right. So very proud of it. So keep your mind open for business, and business will come. The other thing is super proud of Virginia. Virginia has been fighting a good fight of overcoming things. You guys, she had a really rough year last year, and she always wanted to get back on, right? Get back to the business. She was always challenged to see us go do things, and she's even though she was gone, she signed up 2 people, while she was gone, by the way. So even though she wasn't here, she was here because Roderick, myself, and Rodney worked that business until she could come back into it. And she's always been a firewoman, everybody knows that. But I'm super proud because I shared with her when we were talking regularly, and she was just talking about, hey, see, I want to get back in. It's just a little harder, right? A little harder. And I told her, just give yourself 6 months and just slowly get back into action. Slowly, don't push yourself, slowly get back into action. And then Sunday, me and Rodney and Roderick got text messages for like 5 to 7 plans she needs help with. Hey, girl, make me look bad, right? Make me look bad, right? But and it's not like, you know, it's people at her ambition level and above too, which is even more special because she's not trying to find any and anybody to work with. She is, do you make the cut? Do you make the cut? So very excited. She always wows the crap out of me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Very excited to have her on the team. Very, very excited to have every one of these leaders on the team. Very proud of Jaleesa. She showed her first plan by herself. Yeah. Full plan. Boom. Full plan. By herself. Very, very proud of her. So everyone's making forward movements and beyond. And we heard recently from Jarvis that he says, hey, I want to be more involved. Even if it's not my business, I want to be there and see. If I have time in my schedule, I want to come and see the actual activity that you guys are doing so I can do them faster. You see? So those are the type of statements we listen out for people who are trying to move forward, trying to outsource their thinking to someone else. So very excited. This is it. This is it. This is it. Every single business is exponentially growing. Oh, yes. Even my little side legs are thing. Even that, because with Stacey's business, we're working with Miss Powell again. You know, she said, hey, I gotta get this thing rolling. So we've had a few missed meetings, but connecting with her too. So Jonathan, look forward to seeing some ding ding dings happening over there too. So very excited, and of course I know Carol doing things bigger, you know. So every business, large up yourself. So that's it for me. Is anybody else?
That means
okay, back to Atlanta. All right. Awesome.
All right, Jonathan.
Jonathan, Malik.
Nothing for right now.
Are you feeling better, Jonathan?
I'm getting there. It's slowly going. Slowly going.
Get better.
Get better.
You got the FBI.
Yeah.
Got this, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Malik.
All right, I'm Malik Porter. I'm proudly sponsored by Mr. Roger McKenzie. Which goes up to Rodney Wilson, which goes up to Celie Wilson, which goes to Kenneth, Andrea, Kenneth Drayton, Andrea Gonzalez, all the way up to Big Compton and Nadia Prasad. And basically, why I was here late is because I was at the Multicultural Leadership Summit, and I was just for Friday evening to today, I was just connecting and networking with some of the brightest students on FAMU's or FSU's campus and other campuses that came out to the leadership summit up on FSU. So basically, I got some numbers, so I'm gonna put them into the pipeline, make basically use form and basically make them friends and get them in through the pipeline and ultimately show them the plan. So I got like 5 people, and everybody's all cool. So I just wanted to update you guys with that.
Awesome.
Awesome, Malik.
Okay, we're in Atlanta now. Yeah. So we're Kenneth Drayton and Andrea Gonzalez, directly and proudly sponsored by Campton and Nadia Prasad. And every week I say the same thing. We have a lot of people in the pipeline, and we have a lot of people who are going to be signing up. You know, some real high quality people. So we're very excited about that. I won't bother go through the list. It's a string of them, but you will see at the BBS, you know. And so people like those one. No, let me not go into that story. Okay, but I just have one quick thing here, you know, and I sent this out in the text to some of the people, and I was wondering to myself, you know, how do you know when your dream is big and strong enough? Okay, and you know, and I was thinking about that. I was listening to some streams, looking at our books, the association notes that I have, and I came up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attributes. Okay, now you don't have to have all 6. It could be 1, or it could be 1 that's not here, you know, but it's a question you should ask yourself. Is your dream big enough? Is it strong enough to drive you, to motivate you to do what it is that you have to do? And so the first one is that you can't stop thinking about it, and you think about it every single day. You know, you talk about it all the time to somebody. You know, to me, I will talk to Andrea about it. You know, and then whenever you focus on it, the strong dream or dreams, okay, strong emotions arise within you. Okay, and the next one is you are willing to do whatever it takes to get it. And the next one is if somebody asks you out of the blue what your #1 dream is, you can't wait to tell them. And then the last one is that you actually dream about the dream. You know, so if anybody else has other attributes that you can think of, please text it to me or email it or whatever. I can add it to our master list. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to who? Carol?
Yeah.
Huh?
I can try myself. Okay. And then it
I know, I scare Carol all the time.
You're doing so loud.
I know, right?
So what I've been doing lately,
what's your name?
my name is Kirsten. Sorry, I'm Kirsten, everybody. Sponsored by Ms. Carol and Mr. Anthony. What I've been doing lately, I just got started, I'll say about a week and a half ago. So we're trying to go ahead and get my grand opening started. I did go to the open meeting this Tuesday, right? Yeah, this Tuesday. And that was my second meeting. From the last meeting to that meeting, we have different speakers and, it's a different experience every time. Yes, it's similar and you get the key points, but when different people speak, you get to point out different things that you caught in different meetings. I write a lot of notes. Sometimes I record because I like to hear things, because there's a lot of things that you hear on a daily basis that is negative and, they outweigh the positive. And I do listen to a lot of positive things, and I'm just very excited for my grand opening and whatever is next to come.
You have tattoo after that.
Yes, and I have someone that really is getting started. I did have an upcoming follow-up with someone else that will be probably Monday at 9. Yes, I have someone else that's coming to see the plan and another follow-up. So yeah, just getting everything started, and I'm really excited for my grand opening.
Awesome!
Man, don't kill with that,
Okay. So, Carol and Anthony Cox again. I'm gonna say this real fast. Tanya Seeley, Kenneth and Andrea Gonzalez, Compton 90%. Okay, I'm sorry I'm doing it so fast, but I gotta hurry up with time. I've been real busy. I've been busy praying and thanking God for everybody and people that I know, and just following his guide. I'm following God around, I'm telling you, because this calendar is full.
All right.
I got 2 plans for February. If I can push this up, Kenneth showed me how to work this. February is already filling up. Okay, so this month I have follow-ups and plans. Like Monday is 2. Then went to another one. Wednesday is gonna be another one. And and I won Eagle this past Tuesday. I didn't get the picture yet, but I know I got it. I'm not on Facebook. But I've been working hard. Got a lot of plans coming, a lot of follow-ups coming. Kirsten has a lot of follow-ups and I'm helping with as well, because she works at parties. So I'm like, girl, just pass the number, we got you. This is what I do every day. This is my life, and I know it. And we gonna be great. Absolutely. So I just told her to pass them on, and she is. And then Taekwondo texted me today. I got a plan on Saturday for her. Then I got one for me, and then I got another one for me as well. So it's gonna be, I'm busy. All right. And then what else happened? Oh, I got people calling for products too, like old customers. I'm like, what? He said, okay, I know you, girl. And then I'd be like, okay, go through the book. And then I find it, they want the twist tubes and the light up lip glosses. Glad I had some on hand, because I got to call them tomorrow and let them know that I got it. So that's about it. Just keep it going, and we're going to all make it. And I'm just so excited. When I say excited, I'm so excited. Y'all, let me tell you the story. Y'all going to laugh. Nadia called me and said, you got a plan, which was supposed to be today, but the girl canceled. And I was like, hold on. She said, no, you got another one Sunday. I was like, no, I don't. She said, yes, you do. We met a lady when we was together. And I was like, wait. I need to write this down. I said, no, Kenneth showed me how to put it in my phone So I did, and I was like, okay, now I just got one. Actually, I got 2 Sunday, and then I got one on Monday. She was like, woo-wee. I said, I like being busy. I love this environment. I love it. I love it. Just keep me busy, and I'm loving it.
Awesome!
Oh, okay, I got another story. Kenny just told me, so hold on. I was in Barnes & Noble. Okay, I had went to another STP, finished that one, and came to meet Kenan. I knew he was at Barnes & Noble. It's right down the street from where we live. So I went to go say hi, but he was showing a plan. So I seen this girl, and I thought she was looking at some. I'm a Hello Kitty diehard fan. So I thought she was looking at Hello Kitty, like little figurines. And it was some big-headed cartoon. I was like, I don't like that. What is? I don't even know what that is. So she said the name of it. I don't even know what she said. I just know she was by herself and young and looked real friendly. So we started talking, and she said they're okay, but they're not like my favorite Hello Kitty. And I was like, what? So we started talking, and I said, guess what? I know something that you probably don't know. I said, the Hello Kitty truck is coming here to Atlanta. Here. And they're going to be here on the 24th of February. And I said, you should come with me. Just like that. You know, just being funny. Big conversation. Keep it moving. So she was like, are you serious? I was like, yeah. She said, I have my own car. I could go. I was like, maybe that was too much for you. I mean, you can follow me. You know, if you don't know, I can give you the direction. Anyway, we started talking, and she said she speaks fluent in Japanese. She speaks fluent in Japanese and Spanish, and she's a African American girl. And also she works at night. I think she works a clothing store. I cannot remember what she said, but I wrote it down on another piece of paper. Anyway, we talked for a long time. She's looking to make extra income. She's off on every weekend. Yeah. And she was getting ready to go and meet somebody, so we couldn't talk that long. So I was like, okay, so you don't work on weekends, so are you scheduled? Do you have anything scheduled? She said this Saturday she's going to a party. She's never been to a party before. She never had friends that like invited her to go do stuff. So that was really exciting. So I told her to have a good time. And I said, well, what are you doing Sunday after you relax from the party? And she said, maybe nothing. And then she said, oh, maybe we can meet. And I was like, really? So she said, yeah, can we come back to this store, the Barnes & Noble? I said, of course. So I said, so maybe 12 o'clock you'll be okay from the party the night before? So I want you to have a good time, and then we can meet back up maybe 12, 1 o'clock. Is that okay? She said, yeah, let's meet at 12 Sunday. You got it? I'm going to put it in your phone. She put her number in, put the time in. Everything. When I got home, I got a text from her, and she said, I forgot I have something to do with the church on Sunday. So can we make it next Sunday? That's my February, 1st of February appointment. It'll be next Sunday at 12 o'clock, Barnes & Noble.
All right.
All right.
Awesome.
Awesome. Okay. Last but not least, can you guys help me welcome our awesome leaders?
We come from National Star, very proud to be sponsored by Awesome Diamonds, Sanjeev and Shauna Sahai. And Miss Carol, I tell you, this is an awesome woman, a woman of faith. She stayed focused on all the things that she's going through in her life. She's out there working. She said that she's following God. Well, I'll be following Miss Carol from now on. Right? Because things are happening for her, things are popping. I'm so happy for her. I'm so proud of her. And let me pass it on to my wife first.
I was actually with Carol and all those plans, and I'm excited to actually be with her and watch her, just get so excited about, all the things that she's doing, just like Kampa says, she has every reason to say, I'm tired and all the stuff that's happening, but she's like so focused.
and I'm just her support system. I'm there with her. I'm there for her. But more important is that she's doing the work. You know, she's out there getting the numbers and all that stuff. So I know Kirsten is. She just got started. We're working on her list, and I know we have someone there that's ready to get started as well. So you know, next month we're looking for the team of 10 for the Cox, and so we're going to have team of 10 there, and we're excited about, you know, what's happening down everywhere. Actually, showed a couple of plans for myself personally this week, out meeting people. Met a girl, he met the guy. Turns out they weren't, you know, together, they're not dating. So I called the girl, set up the plan, showed the plan. She was supposed to be here today, but she forgot something was happening, and she didn't, you know, I guess at the time when we did the plan, she didn't remember. But anyways, I'm meeting with her on Monday, so I'll do the follow-up with her and see where it goes. You know, I'm out there just, I guess, getting numbers, but qualifying, you know, making sure that I'm working smart, you know, working with the right people. And just a quick one, yesterday when we showed the plan for Taekwondo, one of the girls, you know, she's a student, you know, show her the plan, and she constantly was looking at her phone. So I'm looking at her and I'm thinking, okay. So then I asked her a question, you know, straight up, you know, are you serious about looking for something, or are you curious? And she says, well, I'm curious. And I said, well, and I just closed my book and I was like, well, I don't think, you know, because I was just listening, the vibe that I was getting, it wasn't, and she said, well, I have a lot of stuff going on. I have and I was like, great, it was really nice meeting you. We turned her over to her customer and, you know, gave her some test tubes, and, you know, everybody's happy. So the thing about it is that you're looking for lookers. You don't want to work hard, you want to work smart. And our job, I love what Carrie Bowling said on her CD. You know, she says, stop selling yourself short, you know, because you're so good at everything else that you do. For the professional people that have jobs, you guys do really good jobs in terms of work and everything. And then when it comes to contacting people, why are you, you know, lowering your standards basically, and thinking that you have to beg anybody to get involved in your business? The answer is absolutely not. That they need to qualify for your time. And your mentorship and the people that you can connect them to, which is even better. So understand that. And I just had a great time. I mean, being out in the trenches, you know, having come to home, it's been a wild ride here, you know, because every day it's, you know, our schedule is that we're out there every single day, just making it happen in a big, big way, because, you know, he got free so that we could go Emerald and Diamond. And not only that, but help so many other people in our team to get free and to, you know, just to become whatever goal it is that they're looking to accomplish. You know, we want to make sure that we're part of that and helping them get that and accomplish it. But, you know, just, you know, working ourselves, reading, listening, and all the stuff that you guys talked about. You know, I love what Navina talked about, the program that we have with the influencer. I was not at the conference because of a family obligation that I needed to take care of. But the thing about it is that they came back, and, you know, I was really excited to actually, you know, read the book and just basically get all that information and how we can apply it to ourselves. But here's my awesome husband, Kamta, and I know I'm so proud of him because he's getting the job done.
Absolutely, absolutely. Right now, I just say, you know, we just go there, you know, doing what we do in our life, and there's people all around. And she now they had to replace the tag on one of our vehicles. So while she was doing that, I contacted, there's a young police officer there, contacted him. I showed him the plan on Wednesday when I came back from Tallahassee. I'm going to follow up with him tomorrow. Very excited. I know he's going to get started. And I said, well, even if you don't get started, you know, just remember me. When you see me speeding down here, don't give me a ticket, all right? And, you know, sometimes you don't know how God does things, but a night we went out on one of the worst nights here in the snow and the storm, and there were some people out like crazy like us who's out there in Walmart, and right behind me was another police officer. So I contacted him also, you know. We went to the vitamin store there, you know, just walk around to look and see what's going on. I met the manager, showing her the plan. either Wednesday or Friday, she said. So there's people out there that are working and are looking for this business big time, you know. But I do have a surprise to the Tallahassee team. Right, Tallahassee, guess what?
Hey!
And I'm coming on the 16th of February to do the plan.
What? Thank you so much, Nadia.
And so you guys know, you have to get more guests than you had there for me, okay? So you have to get the guests there.
Yes, sir.
21 is going to be great, but 21 plus, all right? And yes. So you all know the BBS is coming up, right? Not just promote, but get commitment from a lot of people. I know you guys, the Tally team with Rodney, has a competition going on with Solomon out in Fort Lauderdale. Don't make us look bad. Because I got one special person that works with the FBI agent, Jonathan, is going to take care of you. All right? But make it happen. I will be coming out to Orlando for that BBS also. Okay?
Thank you.
Who's going to be there in Orlando?
I don't know. Who's your speaker in Orlando?
Warren and Vanessa Fry.
Papalado, absolutely.
Forget about it.
Pack the place up, all right? Okay.
Absolutely.
We finish. One team over out. Back to everyone else.
Awesome. Awesome.
Bye.
Bye.
Before you guys go, could you go on the Pase schedule and fill out some stuff, leave some spaces for Atlanta?
Yeah, put the here to do the book.
Huh? You want to go through it now?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. Campus, you must go through it now. So, do you guys have time to do it now?
No. No.
You want to do it later or you want to do it now? Which one?
No, let's do it anytime.
Okay, campus anytime, okay?
Put the here for book.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah. Put David down.
So that's today. Next is the 4th, which is a Sunday. All right, y'all want anything? Just the next 5 minutes and then we'll wrap up. We wouldn't be here too long. All right, a little over time. Yeah, but yeah. Also, there's product.
Is it? I'll do stream.
System on the 10th.
All right, system on the 10th. Okay.
It's me on stream.
System on the 10th. All right, streaming which date, Virginia?
The 10th as well, and the
For streaming?
yes. 10th and the 18th. And the 18th.
And the 18th, which one are you doing the 18th?
Oh, maybe I will do the 24th.
24th.
Oh, stream.
Stream? You want to try book or something? Try something else?
I want to.
Yeah?
I want to stick with them.
With streaming? Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, you forget the 10th for the conference.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're right. That is BBS.
Right.
So that'll be 18 and the 4th.
Let's put what is it called? Yes. Which are kind of ugly at night. So
there's like a Tallahassee branch and an Atlanta branch.
Good question. Kinda, because we're in different cities and we're pretty big. We kind of have our own, but Campton now has businesses all over that do similar meetings, but because we're not platinums yet, we still plug into them. But many of the organizations have already gone platinum. In other words, they've already have ordained leaders that can do this without needing to chime in, or else it'll be a very long vibes. So yes, so yeah, Jadisa, 24. You work on, don't work on Saturdays these days, yeah? So so okay. Anybody?
Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh,
What you wanna do?
24th?
Huh?
24th, February 24th?
Yeah. You wanna do anything? You available for that? You wanna do anything?
Yeah, yeah.
What you wanna do?
I know. What's there?
There's product, streaming, book of the month, system. You guys can scream, and you don't have to wait until we go through everything. Anybody? So it's usually for people who are registered lead members of the team. So for the new guys who are super new, like you all, you could just look on. But when you get registered, this is a really great opportunity for you to fine tune your speaking skills, presenting on some of the topics that what have you. So it takes about 5 minutes to present on book, 5 minutes on streaming, about 20 minutes for product, and about 10 minutes for system. So, all right, and the system is kind of reserved for people who are already actively doing the business. So